Late at night, the girl is looking for water in the refrigerator. Because the weather is muggy, she wears cool clothes. She didn't notice anything in the room staring at her. The girl finished drinking water and went upstairs. Suddenly she heard a strange noise. She came to the stairs to check. There was a magnificent tiger walking below. The girl was surprised. Where did the tiger come from? She endured her fear and slowly retreated to the second floor. She closed the door and put out the light, trying to open the window to escape. But she found that the window was blocked by wood, and she couldn't open it with all her life. Lucy remembered that her stepfather said yesterday that a typhoon was coming. The house needs strengthening, but she doesn't know. The reinforcement in the stepfather's mouth is to call a group of workers, board all windows and doors. She didn't know that the tiger was also bought by her stepfather, and the stepfather deliberately starved it for 3 days. She put it at home while Lucy was asleep at night. What should she do? Lucy wants to call for help, but the cell phone is in the laundry on the first floor. She pushed open a crack in the door and looked out. Make sure the tiger didn't go upstairs. Lucy quickly crossed the corridor to her brother's room. Push the window and wake up your brother. But the windows here are still sealed. My brother didn't respond to her. She opened the quilt and found that her brother was not there. It's over. My brother won't go downstairs, will he? No way out. Lucy can only go downstairs carefully. Watch the tiger carefully at the corner. She rushed into the laundry room decisively and picked up her mobile phone to call the police. But the phone didn't get through and prompted her to wait. Lucy can't wait at this time. She opened the door and whispered her brother's name. At this time, a low roar came from behind. She looked back. The huge figure of the tiger is reflected on the wall. The girl dared to run to the back door. As soon as it was pulled open, there were thick wooden boards. Now this house has become a coffin for both sisters and brothers. Lucy hit the plank of the back door hard, even lying down and kicking. The sound even attracted the tiger. She hid in the laundry again. She opened the window and found that the board here was loose. Great! The girl picked up the iron and smashed the window desperately. But here comes the tiger. The door is as fragile as cardboard. It seems to be knocked away by a tiger. Lucy moved the garbage can and crawled into the pipe above. Jump again and again. Finally she climbed up. Next second, the hungry tiger passed under her. The girl curled up in the narrow pipe. Her feet were firmly against the tube wall. My arms are sore, but she didn't dare to relax at all, because there is a tiger below who has been hungry for 3 days. Suddenly, the mobile phone on the ground rang. It's the police. This is not a good time. She saw the tiger smash the mobile phone with one claw. Lucy is losing her grip. She slid down and stopped at the mouth of the pipe. She struggled desperately. A drop of sweat slid down the pipe and fell to the ground. The tiger was attracted to lick sweat. Then it found the girl in the pipe. It's over. Lucy burst into great power at the moment of life and death. She moved her body up and down. Finally, she climbed out of the pipe and came to the second floor. Physical fatigue and psychological tension. This makes Lucy extremely tired. She breathed loudly to calm herself down. Suddenly, she found someone nearby. It was her brother.
Where the fuck have you been?
My brother didn't answer her because he has autism and can't communicate normally. Lucy took her brother to her room, then turned on the computer and tried to get help online. But the network is not connected. The tiger came here. Lucy picked up perfume and sprinkled it around. Then take my brother to hide under the bed. The tiger broke through the door. Fortunately, perfume interferes. It can't smell sister and brother. The tiger stepped on the bed. The solid wood bedboard was depressed and almost stuck to Lucy's face. Next second, the tiger is gone. Lucy was even more afraid. She kept looking around. Is it gone? When the girl looks back, the tiger crazily drilled under the bed while stretching its claws. Finally, the whole bed was overturned. Stick them in the corner. But the bed just stopped the tiger. Lucy stretched out her hand hard, opened the door next to her, and took her brother out. They ran downstairs. Lucy took out a box of meat from the refrigerator, then put sleeping pills into the meat. Wrap it in meatballs and throw it on the floor. The tiger came downstairs smelling the meat. At this time, my brother fell ill. He kept shouting. Lucy forcibly picked him up and went up to the second floor from the other side. The tiger ate the meatball, but was not affected at all. The girl and her brother are hidden in the closet. They watched the tiger follow after the smell. She can only pray silently in her heart. But unfortunately, the tiger still found them. Closer and closer. Finally, through the thin cabinet door. One man, one tiger, four eyes facing each other. The girl could even see that the tiger's sharp teeth were drooling. She resolutely turned back and smashed the wall behind her with an iron bar. The fragile wooden wall was quickly broken down. The tiger is about to bite open the cabinet door. Lucy sent her brother out first. Then he immediately drilled out. But she was still a little late and scratched her calf. The narrow hole makes the tiger unable to get out. It stretched out its head and roared. The distance from my brother is only 1 centimeter. Lucy slammed the tiger with an iron bar. Then he ran away with his brother. They came to their stepfather's study, blocked the door with a table, then tear open a t-shirt and bandage the wound. There is a pile of documents on the ground. Lucy flipped casually. Suddenly she found an insurance policy. Open it and have a look. The insured is their sister and brother, and the beneficiary is the stepfather. At this moment, Lucy finally figured out. All this is the stepfather's conspiracy. Swindle huge amount of insurance ends with tiger murder. Fortunately, they still have hope of survival. There is half a box of bullets on the bookcase. Lucy took the bullet and started looking for the gun frantically. Finally, I found a revolver and 4 bullets in the drawer. She's going to kill her brother with this gun. Lucy hid in the corner of the living room. The tiger walked slowly behind her. The girl hid in a corner in fear. A hungry tiger is only half a wall away from her. It growled and walked slowly by. Lucy took the opportunity to point her gun at the tiger, but she didn't notice that the chamber was empty. Fired an empty shot. The tiger turned his head when he heard the sound. Lucy shot while running, but it didn't work. She hid in the kitchen. The tiger jumped onto the stove. The girl turned on the switch of the gas stove. The fire burned the tiger. Let it jump off the other side. Lucy rushed into the laundry room, closed the door, and blocked it with a shelf. Then she smashed the board of the window with an iron, and the tiger is frantic. The door. Finally, the girl broke the window. The storm hit her face. At the last moment, she turned out of the window. Lucy got into the car and started the car in the storm. Now, as long as she steps on the accelerator, she can leave this terrible place and call the police. But she didn't. He glanced at the house. Her brother is still inside. He may die at any time. Lucy wiped her nose and decided to get off. She turned back from the window just now. She picked up the gun with only 1 bullet left. Search around the house. Finally found my brother in the broken closet. She took her brother to the bathroom first. Make a torch out of rags, sticks and alcohol. Then he took his brother downstairs with a torch. They just walked into the living room. Lucy held up a torch and a gun to confront the tiger. The gun scratched a blood mark. More angered the tiger, but fortunately the torch is still a little intimidating. Lucy swung the torch and retreated. They retreated to the kitchen. The tiger is still waiting for his chance. Lucy let her brother hide in the freezer. Then she threw a torch. Then he hurried into it. Fortunately, the freezer I just bought is not powered on and is very strong. The sister and brother spent the night inside. The second day, Lucy slowly pushed the door open. She didn't see the trace of the tiger. She whispered to her brother to come out. At this time, the plank of the gate was removed. The stepfather came in cautiously with a gun in his hand. He came to collect the bodies of his sister and brother. He suddenly saw Lucy come out alive with her brother. The stepfather was stunned for a moment, but he still pretended to be calm. While saying, "Are you all right? Close the door." Lucy saw the intention of her stepfather. "Lucy, frankly, we won't tell anyone. Can you let us go?" My stepfather said, "That's what your mother said." Lucy finally realized that her mother was also killed by her stepfather. Stepfather won't say more. He's ready to do it. Suddenly the tiger came and bit his neck, then dragged him into the house. The tiger stuttered the man who had been hungry for 3 days. Lucy took the opportunity to take her brother out. They left here. In this movie, people are far more terrible than tigers, because at least tiger poison doesn't eat children. But sometimes people don't have this bottom line.